Seal with your Lime Sports World. Heavy rain has forced the abandonment of the first day of the second round match in the WICB Regional Under-19 Championship between Barbados and Leeward Islands at Demerara Cricket Club in Guyana today. An early downpour, followed by two more throughout the morning session, left the ground underwater, forcing the umpires to call off play at lunch without a ball being bowled. Play was also ruled out without a ball bowled between Guyana and Jamaica at border. There was, however, play at the Guyana National Stadium in Providence. Trinidad and Tobago, winning the toss and batting against the Windward Islands, are 219 for 6. Akil Hussain made 68, while Ray Jordan has 4 for 39. In more cricket news, Kevin Peterson wrapped up a superb double century today as England took control of the first test against India at Lord's. Playing on day 2 of the historic 2000th test, Peterson, who resumed on 22, scored 202 not out as England declared their first innings on 474 for 8. Matt Pryor made 71 while Jonathan Trott made 70. India had to make do without the services of Zahir Khan, who didn't bowl because of a strained hamstring. However, Praveen Kumar held his own, taking 5 for 106. India were 17 without loss at the close. Here are the highlights in England's innings.
With a shot from Peterson again, moves across to the offside and works it into the leg side straight.
Close the in-swinger. Keeper was going down. Billy Bowden gives him out. Nicely driven on the up. That boundary brings up the 50 partnership between these two. Back cut away and will go for 4. No one at third man. Liam Bell is very strong in that area.
Oh, that's a good shot from Kevin Peterson. Powerful.
That'll do it. It's beautiful. Lovely shot straight down the ground. Takes Kevin Peterson to 102.
I think his reaction shows just how much this means to him.
Well, that's of course very low to his right to see Ian Bell on his way. Oh, they're appealing again. He's given him. Morgan has walked off, so it's a very, very good over this for India.
Too wide. He loves it out there. Bumble said that earlier on, and that's proof. Shot. Man out in the deep. I don't think he'll get there. He doesn't.
Lovely shot. A little over pitch from Harbhajan. Absolutely drilled through the offside.
And there it is. Again, he wants 2, but will settle for 1. Standing innings from Matt Pryor.
There you go. It's a wicket. Pryor's gone. And he's given. And it's Pfeiffer.
That's beautifully timed though. Just a little bit too full from Kumar. That is the 150 for Kevin Peterson. 151.
Oh, yeah! Bowled him. Didn't look likely, but he has taken a wicket. Big one. That's a big one. That's maximum. Go on, Billy. Well, there's no doubt about that one. He just needed 2. He got 4. Double century for Kevin Peterson. Loving it. England 474 for 8. And England have declared.
Well, scores again at stumps on day 2. England 474 for 8 declared. India 17 without loss. Day 3 of this historic test will be live on MCTV's Sportsmax channel from 5:30 in the morning. Meanwhile, the decision review system is being used in this England-India series, but in a limited way, as India requested that leg before wicket decisions don't be up for referral. Critics have been questioning the level of influence the Indian Cricket Board seemingly has on international cricket. However, the ICC chief executive, Harun Lagat, says the way the DRS is currently being used was agreed to as a result of concerns by the majority of the territorial boards and not just by India.
The decision-making process is in fact quite simple. The ICC board ultimately makes that decision. The board is comprised of all of the full members, plus 3 associate directors who represent all the associate and affiliate members. There's a recommendation on cricketing issues that comes, in fact it starts at the cricket committee, goes through the chief executives committee. And the recommendation that came through from that committee was in fact one that we see today.
So that committee said DRS but no LBWs?
It said DRS but ball tracking technology to be agreed between the 2 members. At this juncture, let me finish, at this juncture, because there are some who are skeptical about the accuracy of it.
Incidentally, India missed out on benefiting from the DRS today, as an LBW review of a delivery from Harbhajan Singh would have determined that Graham Swan was indeed out. Lagat says that the ICC is already working towards proving the accuracy of the ball tracking technology. An independent expert is currently assessing the system, and the situation is expected to be settled by year end. Well, that's the first half in sports. When we come back, football and basketball.
Everybody wants something different from their mobile. Some people want to stay in touch. Others just want to stay on top of it all. Some people want to choose the right plan for their lifestyle. Others just want it all in a bundle. Some love getting more for their money by carrying over unused minutes. Others just want more convenient ways to top up. But hey, whatever you want from your mobile, chances are you will find it with Line. Line, for living every day.
Premier League side Lumber Company Lakers are through to the next stage of the BABA basketball knockout competition after whipping lower division team Police by 23 points last night. The other game at the YMCA, however, was interrupted by rain, ending the contest between the Cougars and Garrison Chargers at halftime. Cougars were leading 61-45 at that stage. CBC's Sean Green reports.
The Lakers in the blue and yellow started offensively against the Police, dropping a big 3 on the lawman. That's Adrian Allman. And another 3 followed shortly after, compliments Keith Burkitt, who had 19 points. Ricardo Gemmett was as smooth as velvet with this play, passing right through these 2 to lay up for an easy 2. The Police were totally outgunned in this contest as Gemmett strikes again. Even in their offensive play, they were shot down by the Lakers. The brutality on the Police continued. Burkitt, an easy unchallenged layup, as cool as you like it. Not sure if these girls were calling for a backup, but maybe the call was answered. Police, though, not having as many scoring opportunities, they took advantage of the few they had. That was quickly followed by a 3-pointer as Police tried to get out of a hole. Sean Clark had 18 for the Police. Unfortunately, those reinforcements weren't enough for the Police as the Lakers won convincingly 69-46. The second game between the Cougars and the Garrison Chargers in the white had only reached halftime before the rains came. Sean Green, CBC Sports.
On to football, the FIFA Ethics Committee is set to decide over the next 2 days whether Mohammed bin Hammam, the president of the Asian Football Confederation, is guilty of corruption.
The Qatari is charged with bribing members of the Caribbean Football Union during a meeting in Trinidad during his campaign to oust President Sepp Blatter in the June 1st elections. Bin Hammam, who is currently serving a provisional suspension, has denied these allegations and believes his accusers are trying to damage his name and reputation. Let's give you some background on this story. Back in March, Bin Hammam announced he was running for FIFA president, going up against incumbent Sepp Blatter. In May, he met with CFU members in Trinidad along with CONCACAF chief Jack Warner. This is where the alleged bribes took place. It was executive committee member Chuck Blazer who blew the whistle on the alleged corruption after being informed by officials who had been at the meeting in the Caribbean. A few days later, Bin Hammam withdrew his candidacy for the presidency, saying he did not want the election to be tainted by the accusations. FIFA's ethics committee decided they had enough evidence against the Qatari to suspend him provisionally pending an investigation and hearing, and therefore the hearing is now taking place, and it'll take place in Zurich over the next 2 days. Although we have heard that bin Hammam is not traveling there himself, he will be represented by his lawyers in this hearing with the Ethics Committee.
Hammam is facing a maximum life ban from all football activities if found guilty. Back to cricket, the semi-final pairing is complete for the Lyme Under-15 cricket competition after the draw took place at the BCA office earlier today. Zone A winners St. Leonard's will be up against Zone A runners-up St. George at Waterford, while Zone B winners Foundation will play against Zone C winners Combermere at Richmond. The semi-finals will be played on July 26th and 27th, with the final from August 16th to 18th at the Lyme Sports Club. Play starts at noon. Tim May, the chief executive of the Federation of International Cricketers Associations, is opposed to the MCC's proposal to encourage players to take lie detector tests in an effort to fight corruption within the game. May stated that it is FICA's strong position that the use of lie detectors as a means of determining the guilt or innocence of a player in matters relating to corruption or on any other practice for that matter is to be rejected outright. Penalties applied to breaches of the ICC anti-corruption code are indeed significant, so FICA will not allow what it calls fallible testing techniques to convict an innocent player of corruption practices just because he was shown to have high stress levels during the testing. May confirmed that he has written to the MCC to address this matter in a responsible manner.